Hi there, sign up Virgo. This is Kim here to give you next 3-day messages. These messages are meant to find you in the next 3 days because remember, what we think about, we bring about. So these messages may be because of it's indicating something in the future, but it is important to have your mind there right now. So hopefully it'll give us some good information of what you need to know right now. Now I'm getting crown tingles in my crown immediately. That's interesting. Maybe you are having more crown chakra activations at this time, receiving more information than you normally do. Upgrades for Virgo. Interesting. Okay, you have the Spirit of the Bear, 396 hertz. You have Beta of Spirit Wolf, Archon Barbello, and the Sacred Scar. So, if you're into Gnostics, and quite a few people are, I've gotten lots of, I love reading about Gnostic literature, love it. Use it a lot for reference, even though I'm not geared towards one's religion. I love what they have to offer, and that word Barbello is from what they have to offer. If you took the masculine, feminine energies, the dyad that comes from the monad, the monad being the one energy that's everything, right? And then it gets divided into this masculine, feminine, and then to be able to represent that in a physical form, both energies merging, you would have Archon Barbello. So there's something here about that being like you being very whole. It feels like alchemical wedding, kind of maybe Carl Jung. Maybe you look towards his, he has lots of information on symbolism, synchronicities, dreams. Way ahead of his time, Carl Jung was. Way ahead of his time. I absolutely love him. I would have gone to him over Freud any day. So, and what's funny is he paid to go to Freud. Isn't that interesting? But he was so much, I think he was so much smarter. All right. Sometimes you may feel limited by gender constraints or stereotypes, but know that your spirit can never be constricted or controlled. They're telling you not to limit your creativity when it comes to any kind of stereotype out there. Absolutely good advice for everybody. The Sacred Scar here is exactly how, like what it sounds like, right? When we encounter life, sometimes it scars us what we go through. But it says here, your inner and outer scars are marks of your soul's courage, signs of strength and survival. That which caused pain will be transformed into higher knowledge and inner power. Trauma shall be transformed through spiritual initiation, leading you from woundedness to wisdom. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You don't have to enjoy the process of growth, but you can always trust that it has your best interest in your heart. The oracle of this Sacred Scar lets you know that your greatest potential or your greatest struggles are actually the pathway to your potential. You're not being punished. The circumstances have not been imposed on you by spirit, but working with spirit will free you of negativities, bring you to the light. Sacred alchemical wisdom. That's beautiful. If you are suffering now, know that spirit is with you, loving you, bringing you this oracle that simply states, you shall heal. That's beautiful. The Beta of Spirit Wolf. Give yourself enough rest. Only then will you be able to ground yourself to cultivate focus and motivation to fulfill your path. Embrace transitions. This may be a time of change and uncertainty, but it's when you need your confidence, love, and resilience. Commit to your task. Stay focused. Know that you have every skill intuitively to handle the issues. Beta waves oscillate between 14 and 40 hertz. The pattern of our waking state, alertness and reasoning are heightened. It's about stress and the impact on our mind. So it is telling you to de-stress, especially with the spirit bear here too. Because I think of hibernation. I think of taking a time out. Yeah, time for a divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and soon shall manifest. So 396 hertz is deeply nurturing and protective. Yeah. Helping your body to ground. Now, and I have another deck that says that spirit bear is about coming out of a spiritual hibernation. So it can be something about that too, where you're kind of woke up to what you're going to create with the pain that you've gone through. You know, what is it, what struggle have you had either right now, recently, or in the recent past that you're going to take and turn into the energy, the fuel, the fire that you need for what you need to be focused on at this time. How is it going to make you better from this point on? Not that it had to occur, but that after the fact. Now how do we move on and turn it into our power? From pain to power. Beautiful. You may resonate with, you have a lot of animals here. I'm noticing a lot of animals. Horses, divine feminine, grounded energy of really, you're going to receive everything that you want for your efforts. Some sort of good news is on its way to you. Things are about to pick up. Maybe even that's why they're saying, look, we have 8-8. Yeah, look, I see this as spiritually you've grown abundant, and now there's abundant opportunities that are making their way to you. And this is, if this strength card's coming out, then it's obviously a time where you need it. So I'm wondering, they have an angel with this trumpet. And all of the horses are carrying wands. So there's some sort of news that's coming to you. I want to know about the news. Knight of Wands. Another horse. White horse. You have four white horses out here. A lion, a wolf, and a bear. Devil on the underside. So this card can be about travel, movement, speed. It's associated with the one's passion energy, like that passion that's driving you, following your heart, following your passion, and it's taking you somewhere, because both of these cards can indicate fast movement or fast progress. You know what I mean? So something here is going to pick up. I'm really feeling like something is going to pick up after you've been in a place of struggle here. Like finally something gets moving, and when it gets moving, it goes pretty fast. Can you give me something else here for Virgo? Seven of Pentacles. Well, you're making really good decisions at this time. You're investing your time wisely. And your energy. Wow. Tell me that devil. Is that the devil? I don't know. Hang on. Let me go check. It's on the bottom. It's on the floor. No, it's not. Okay, just have very similar colors to it. I'm glad it's not. It's quite the opposite. It is the Three of Cups. You're about to celebrate a win that is a long time coming. I'm telling you, you've had patience here. You've had patience, and yeah, you're about to be united with people that it's like your soul group, your soul family. These are real friends, people that care. And you're celebrating joy, abundance, like your celebration. You're in celebratory mode here. And I think it's because your patience and your investment, it's paid off. Tell me something more about what they've been investing into. Oh goodness, freeing yourself. You've been investing in different ways that you can think of, different options of where you can have more freedom in life, more freedom to choose different things, but ultimately to not be in your head, not be so worried. And sometimes that takes like planning and foresight to not be in a place where of being like trapped, restricted, or bound. So you're investing in your peace of mind and in your freedom. Yeah. Okay, so they're wanting me to point that out, that there is this Four of Cups energy here and an Ace of Cups. So see how that ace is, the Ace of Cups is represented here on the Four of Cups also. There's an angel trying to show this person, hey, you have this new cup available to you. The universe is wanting to give you this. Divine is wanting to give you this. But we can be so over our situation or solemn feeling, withdrawn, that sometimes we're not looking up or not keeping our chin up. So it needs to, so that we're seeing and noticing where the opportunity is when it comes in. So there obviously is going to be a big opportunity here with this Ace of Cups. Let's see more about that opportunity. I'm going to get a tarot deck out. Okay, that was Influence of the Angels, and this deck is Intuitive City. I don't know if I mentioned this. If you need a private reading, information's in the description box below. They're recorded readings, and they start at $20 and go up from there. And that information, like, it's all listed in the description box. Not sure if I said it. I don't think I did, though. And thank you all for the support that I have had. See, your patience is paying off. Another Seven of Pentacles. What do we have? Introspection and transition. I have the Hermit card and I have the Death card. Two major arcana in the tarot that indicate big changes, right? So the Death card is transitions. You can see they kind of have the different seasons represented on the card. Introspection is looking back on your journey. Maybe that's what you're doing in this Four of Cups energy too. So, a closing of a chapter, looking back on that chapter, spending time thinking to ourselves about what we have been through. Not focusing, though, on everything you want to change, but maybe focusing on all the ways that you are free right now, and gratefulness for the abundance that you already have will bring more into your experience of that. More of the things that you are grateful for. So this is a big transition for you. It feels like healing. Oh gosh, yeah. From a situation that was kind of twisted, betrayal, warning, twisted, turncoat, cunning, danger, entrapment. It's like you're going to get news of moving on from something that was like that was kind of negative. And perhaps this is a situation where we're just waiting on some sort of money to help us be able to do that, or to help us move forward in a direction that we want to go in. So grapes is abundance, bearing fruit, harvest, fertility, merriment, prosperity, surplus, fullness, juicy, wealth. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Oh, we're going to have to get something else on that. It is changing. So what's changing is relief from that thing that feels like it is at the root cause of what's making you feel not so good. I don't know. It could be like a parasitic personality that you had been dealing with. So there could have been something that was kind of annoying for you to deal with, a headache. That's changing. So focus on the change instead of the things that you don't like. That can overtake us sometimes. That would be the Eight of Swords energy. Look what's coming. 8-8. You had 8-8 here too, and you have 8-8 here. So eights are all over the place. Yeah, you're about to go somewhere new. So we have the Wheel of Karma. Karma, Dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect, divine intervention, cycles, like this transitions card, seasons, cycles. Something's changing. What is the Black Widow and the headache about, please? It's about liberation from the Eight of Swords, which was up there, which I said that's what your choices are right now. Could be that they're saying it's just an illusion, like an illusion of being trapped, like that you're not really. This is liberation for yourself. You're turning that energy upside down. No more, no feeling guilty. You're freeing yourself. Confrontation, Five of Swords. Five of Swords, confrontation. There possibly is confrontation when you decide to free yourself from something here. What's that about? Self-doubt. But you shouldn't. You have the King of Swords. Yeah. They're wanting you to stay convicted and stay like conviction, Seven of Wands, bravery, confidence, moving forward with your plan. Right now is not the time for self-doubt, or there is an energy here that is around that wants you to doubt yourself, or that wants you to feel like you could not necessarily be that free without them. That's not everybody's story, but I am picking it up for somebody that's trying to make you doubt yourself. They're saying you're the King of Swords energy here. So You are rational. You are the smartest person in the room, more than likely. You are a Virgo. I know you can come up with plans. and then take action on that. So it's about asserting yourself and taking action amidst this energy that might want to make you think that you can't move out of whatever situation it is, but you can. Could also be a professional, somebody that you receive help or assistance with. See, I know you can come up with a plan, was what Spirit said to me. I know you can come up with a plan, Virgo. Chess, strategy, planning, checkmate, grand design, thinking ahead, tactics, moves and counter moves, master plan, a power play. That's what the King of Swords is going to do. Nobody's changing his mind at this point. He or she, nobody's changing their mind. Yeah, simply over a situation, ready for this new thing. Let's get an angel number message and wrap it up. 33. Wow, you also have help of Ascended Masters here. 3, 3, 3, 7, 7, and remember 8, 8, 8, 8 is in your reading too. No, more than that, guys. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. You have like 6 8s, okay? You have a lot of 8s. Master number 33 says, any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be well worth your while. Expect your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I am expanding. And 77, it is time to move on from old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desire and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. I am brave. I'm sending you love and light. Bye.